Since I'm a child, since I'm 5 years old, I'm, how should I say, obsessed or something by the idea that all sounds which surround me can be turned into music somehow. And it's one of my strongest childhood memories is I was 5 years old and I was going with my mother in a night train from Berlin to Innsbruck, which was a long ride all night through. And I didn't sleep a second. I was listening all night and got really excited. I mean, sort of nearly in a kind of fever, sounding listening to all these sounds around me. This monotonous rhythm of at the time, the wheels maybe, and this always changing sound of the train, you know, which just goes on and deeper, and you go through stations and there are strange voices, and I was hallucinating into it, all kinds of choirs and orchestras. There is a concept of this on installation which is directly derived from this experience, which actually appears in can music, this picking up what's coming from outside. That was actually the basis. I always wanted to make a piece where insects, this similarity of people who talk and masses of people or few people to the sounds of insects, and these choirs which appear in it sort of form the piece. And so that was actually the basis.
This all feeds very much into another big part of the piece, the sound installation, is the commission itself. The building, the barbican, is very important, because what we were commissioned to do was create a sound installation for the foyer, and of course the foyer is where you have a crowd of people who are making a noise, and that was the real spark. That was like, okay, well then we can infiltrate their noise with our noise, so they'll be talking to each other and then expect to see antennas going out of each other's heads, because all of a sudden they sound like insects rather than people. Technically, in the process of making it a 5/1, what I've done is put the official listener's position in a 5/1 setup, and from that position you would hear the 16 channels surrounding you in like a clock, which of course you would never have in an environment where the thing was really installed, but relying on the idea that people will move around, people will be nearer one speaker than another, you know. So if you're right bang in the middle of it, you get this sphere of how the installation will work with the 5/1. But of course, bearing in mind that we actually want people to move around, that it's to be installed in people's homes, you know. And, I mean, I would be quite happy. You know, it's down mixed to 5/1 in such a way. Whereas if you have THX approved official 5/1 setup and you sit in the middle, you get everything. But I'd be quite happy if somebody was playing the DVD to pick up their speakers, move them anywhere in their house.